y'all? Jackson here with Ictric Studios, and welcome back to another episode of Outside the Hash. It's going to be a solo episode today as Nate is still out and Kyle is having computer issues today. But we actually have some football to go over at least, so there's that. Uh, so we had the X League semifinals. So let me pull up the highlights for that. So, first game here. So we had Panasonic versus Obic. Panasonic is in dark, Obic is in white. The Seagulls. So the game would start off with a safety here, 2 minutes or a minute half into the game, and then the Seagulls would go up 5-0 here halfway through the first quarter. But late in the second, before halftime, the Panasonic would take the lead here with a run up the middle. And early in the third, they take a field goal to go up 10-5. And here in the fourth, they are taking a little score again. And I guess I made a mistake. I forgot to go to 15-minute quarters in the playoffs, not the number 12. Stupid me there. So here, Sekisui Challengers, Fujita Frontiers. Frontiers are in black, and Challengers are in white. So the game here would start off with a muff punt. Good job faking like he didn't touch it, but he did. So 7-0 Frontier, and then here is a nice pass to 14-0. They had a field goal with 10.5 left in the second. 17-0, then Trayshawn Nixon would just run a man over. But the Challengers would not get shut out in the first half, and they would score a touchdown finding Boogie Knight, but they would get absolutely smoked 52-21. So, first game, Panasonic versus Obic, 24-5. Tyler Kolka, almost 300 passing yards. That was pretty good. They did a good job of stopping the Panasonic passing game, only 4 for 10, but they got killed on the ground, and they themselves got sacked quite a few times. They ended up with one rushing yard if you taking into account for sacks. So Panasonic defense and the rushing game is what got them the W. And then over in Fujitsu versus the Challengers, it was not close at all. The Frontiers just kind of smoked them. Trayshawn Nixon, 8 rushes, 85 yards, 2 touchdowns. So they also killed them in the air. Everybody playing fairly well. Yeah, 200-yard passer, 100-yard passer for the backup, 129 yards and 6 completions is kind of wild. Garrett Saffron, 230 yards, 3 touchdowns. So Boogie Knight with 100 yards and 10 receptions. So pretty good for the Americans over there. Jason Nixon for the Americans on the Frontier side also had a receiving touchdown. So Joe Mathis was a sack, yeah. So it is a repeat of the championship, I think, for like the 4th year in a row. Number 1 versus number 2. Not exactly surprising at all. Kyle didn't want to pick my team because obviously, but this league is fairly top heavy. It's easy to know who's going to win what, which is unfortunate, but yeah. So Frontiers, Panasonic is your championship. In college football, we all picked Army, so we got should have went with my roots and picked Navy, like, because they are my favorite military academy. But whatever. I guess I don't know what went wrong with Army. I guess they were too juiced about winning the American that they forgot to show up for their actual rivalry game. I don't know. FCS playoffs. The Dakotas all won. Montana State crushed Idaho. So rough pick for me there to go for them going to the national championship. Except I don't really have to worry because Kyle picked Abilene. So, and we have the opening round of the college football playoff uh, this weekend. So that should be some good showing. A reminder of who me and Kyle have picked in our games. So yeah, all right. Again, not that much to talk about since I don't have anybody to bounce off. I don't really have that much to go into. We did have one last thing. CFL news is that Cody Fajardo and McLeod Bethel Thompson were traded for each other in a swap. Uh, Not entirely surprising. I know Montreal was going to be with Davis Alexander their starter next year, and I knew Edmonton was looking to probably go with Trey Ford next year. So a swap of backup quarterbacks, but both who could could theoretically win the starting jobs. These guys can both start in the CFL, so I wouldn't be surprised if either one sees substantial playing time next year, and I think they will both. They're both good quarterbacks. I like them both. So both Grey Cup champions. Both have won Grey Cups. So not like big name trade, but it doesn't really matter because they're both supposed to be backups this year. But we will see. So, anyways, I don't have anything else to say, unfortunately, because it wasn't. We're in the easy part of the season. So, I'll see everybody next week. Hopefully